Okay guys, welcome to the midweek market meetup. Now, I've got a confession to make. I messed up the recording from the stream, which I'm actually filthy about, but I can't fix that now. So let's get on with it and let's get through some bias, starting with today's calendar. Get rid of that, we don't need to see that. So no news today. Okay, so just going into the market today, I'll be looking for positions, but they wouldn't be until after 9 for commodities and after 9:30 for indices. Also, there's a lot of chatter about some trade evade issues at the moment, so be aware of that. Please be cautious. I know that my funded futures have basically said today is a no trade day, so be aware of those trade evade issues. Okay, let's get over to the charts. Right. So, NQ, internal, external. Okay, we've also seen that price swept this low, which was located within the internal. So with that said, I'll be looking for price to move higher from internal to external. If price does push a little bit lower, I would still remain the same at this stage because this is also internal and we are in a discount of the range in both of these levels. Okay, let's clear the chart, move to the hourly. I'm going to push through this pretty quickly, guys, just on account of the fact that I want to get it loaded before open. Okay, so we did have our change in the state of delivery here. If we want to run the standard deviations from here through to this low, then price has reached max extension and is pushing below that at this stage. Okay. Price also continued to respect or continues to respect bearish PD arrays. So we can see we bounced quite nicely off the consequent encroachment of this FVG here. And you know, we've tested this level several times. So at the moment on the hourly, price hasn't really shown its hand yet in order to change order flow. And if we're looking at our buy side of the curve and we're on our sell side, so we potentially could be going lower. So our buy side, sell side, low resistance liquidity through here, high resistance on our side, low resistance on the other side of price. Okay, so we just need to bear that in mind. Although at the moment, you know, on the daily, I'm calling for bullish price, but there's no reason to say it's bullish on the current order flow or market structure. Okay, yes. The daily, we have an SMT at these lows with NQ. Price is clearing out this volume imbalance. However, with the sweep of the high here, we look to internal. Our internal level is down here. So potential move for continuation to the downside. So our the daily, I'm looking to be bearish. Hourly, we do have a hourly unicorn here with the FEGs aligned. Sweep of the highs. High to the low here. So we can see this low here is aligned with our standard deviations in -2 to -2.5 region, which will be our first target. So bearish order flow, in my opinion. Changing the state of delivery through there. Okay. All right, let's jump to CL. So price swept the low here. Didn't quite sweep this low. Failed to sweep that low. But we've swept this low, our external level. So I'm looking for price to move internal. So that's up here. So external to internal. Let's go to the hourly. So we've got LR, LR. HR, LR, high resistance liquidity, low resistance liquidity. And we're getting our change in the state of delivery starting to confirm here. There's a tiny fair value gap in here as well. So if price continues to move up and in the next hour closes there, we can say that we've confirmed our change in the state of delivery. DXY. So DXY swept the low here, and then our idea was to move to internal. But failed to do so. Had another push lower. We've swept this low here. So again, with that idea in mind of moving from external to internal. So bullish on DXY. Order flows bearish. Price is respecting bearish PD arrays. But we are getting our high resistance liquidity on this side, on our side of the curve, and we've got all this low resistance here as a nice target. So if we can see our change in the state of delivery here, potentially a low, and then continue to start moving higher, then that would be our reversal point. So until we get that, it's still bearish order flow at the moment. That's on our market structure. Gold on the daily. I'm just leaving those markings on so I can just come back to it very quickly. Sweep of the highs. Looking to move internal. External to internal. Yes, this candle's not closed. This daily candle's not closed, but there's a lot of liquidity resting here. Our next level of internal liquidity is just residing down here. So looking for price to move lower today. Let's drop down to the hourly. So you can see all this low resistance liquidity here. Price is swept up high. Run our standard deviations, and we can see that it aligns beautifully with this low resistance liquidity. This is our potential change in the state of delivery. So if price manages to displace lower here and close below, then that will confirm our bias or our order flow on our market structure. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Quick one today on account of the fact that I've already been through a detailed stream that unfortunately the recording didn't work on. So I'll make sure to not let that happen again for next week's stream. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. We will catch you tomorrow. Trade safe.